Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Khalif Raymond to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Throwing on second, Williams. He's got Khalif Raymond. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
All set to go now from the 35. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Williams to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And out he goes after picking up 24 on the play. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
18 more yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown Bears. Caleb Williams with his first NFL touchdown. This is where you always want to be standing, end of your first drive, Brock. And, hey, even more so when you're chasing these early season wins.
You know what comes to my mind as you say that, Kate, is just stacking. Right, we hear this from coaches all the time, stacking practice days, stacking good reps. Ultimately, stacking drives together like that, you know, helps you stack wins.
That one right down the middle. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
Running back sent in motion. On second down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3, but almost. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Drifted close, but he gets it to go. They answer in kind. We're tied 7-all.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Williams to throw on 2nd. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Williams. Forced out to his right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Montez Sweat. And that sends his offense in the wrong direction. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone, Brock. First down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
For it with Barkley. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that is so deflating as an offense. Such a long drive. You know you're going to go for it on 4th down. And what a shame. All that effort, it goes for naught as the defense comes up with a stand and gets off the field.
Timeout taken by the there first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from his end zone. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Working and finally forced to that sideline. So call that a gain of about 28. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, and gives to Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
At the 30-yard line.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Now Williams. Well, right side, caught by Thomas. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete right side. Burton has it. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. They'll run it with Swift. This is going to have them the 1st down. It was less than a yard, Brock, but they barely got that. They did get enough to keep them out there, though. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw, Williams. Chased out to his right. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. sideline. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Here's Swift on second down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here he goes, third and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Rock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Now here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Line up the design keeper. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Williams with a sneak. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on third and goal? He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. And he's going to be stopped. Third and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. To throw is Williams. And this is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd of the year. Santos now for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Eagles 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught left side by Stowers. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw. Hurts. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
1st down pass.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Williams set to pass. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now a 2nd down throw for Williams. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now pitch it to Barkley. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That is the spark that they needed. 33 yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? That's taking the lessons learned from your last defeat, that negative play, and putting it right into practice and fixing it. And this time, well, they get that push, they get that surge, and they get a 1st down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd in this game, matching his total from last week. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And we're back square, 14 apiece here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a 1st, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Williams with a quick pass out wide. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to be good for Bears first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give right side for Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play you just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Williams to throw on seconds. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. They get him to the ground, but boy, a gain of about 25 before they did. And that's going to bring Chicago the first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard
Running with Swift out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Say, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going to run again with Swift. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Staying grounded with Swift. Big gap up the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
First and goal, Swift. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that 2nd touchdown too, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter. Swift. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They are passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal. Here's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! Xavier Thomas, the second score that he has brought in this season. Santos now for the extra point. Connecting here as this one flies through. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Bears 21, Eagles 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Gray now on the return. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on second. Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Josh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down from the 42. Hurts. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Hurts looking to throw. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. I feel that the distance was shorter here, Kate. I think there'd be more of a decision to be made and maybe must-go territory, but this far behind the sticks, to me, you got to punt it right there.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down. Here's Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams will look to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
The coverage by Jalon Campbell.
Williams to throw. just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And it is good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Barkley. And all he can get is a yard here, Brian. It's going to be third down.
The tackle made by Devin Cook. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got first and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Offensive line fast.
At the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Second down, Hurts.
Second and 3.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hurts with it on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing here, Hurts. Jump off, caught by his back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's second and long. Back to throw. Looking for him again, but not this time. That's incomplete. The defender made the adjustment and the hit to break it up, Brock. It's third down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you can execute in this moment.
Need something big. It's third and long. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. To throw. And he loses it on the hit. That's a good play to break up that catch, and that forces them to fourth down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw it. Moves it quickly, but he makes the play, Bronk, and has it beyond the marker, 19 yards, as they somehow find a way to convert on 4th and long. And they'll come up on 1st and 10. Zone read give here to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He tops last week. That's his 3rd score in this ball game. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe a little bit easier now, at least for the moment. The try is up and good. And they have found a way to tie it late here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And give them about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now, well, more important than the score is to get this 1st down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
Throwing now. Has it, but the hit breaks it up. Incomplete. So a drop on 2nd. Contact-assisted drop on 3rd there. And now they're left staring at 4th down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Begins his return at the 16. Dodges another stop. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, a run with Barkley. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here he is to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Lennon's got it, left side. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
This is Cox. He's inside the 10. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Bears 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He doesn't. He scores on a miracle play, Brock, and now they can go for the tie or the win. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he gets into the end zone. What a call with no time left, and they have won this game. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you